Let's go to the Broncos. Moving ahead now that we have a decision on a starting quarterback, Romi is with us now to talk about the decision and what head coach Vance Joseph is saying about it. I know you called this, and I'm curious what happens next.
Oh, thanks for giving me the props, man. No, but
well, you've had it for months.
Yeah, I didn't. Trevor earned it at the end of the day, and that's really the message Vance Joseph said. Paxton did a good job, but Trevor's the right choice. So it's settled now, at least, the Broncos quarterback battle. It's finally over, Alan. Trevor Siemian will start the regular season opener Monday night, September 11th, against the Chargers. Now, Vance Joseph said Trevor was the clear-cut winner. As for Paxton, VJ said he's a young guy with rare talent, but being a starter in the NFL, it's just not that easy. Paxton needs more time and experience. Now that Trevor is the guy, VJ has a message for the starter on what type of leader he wants him to be.
It's really tough to kind of qualify what it is you need in a quarterback, isn't it? When the arm strength isn't everything, when the speed isn't everything, right?
Well, and that's why what Vance Joseph was saying, it's not that simple. I mean, Tom Brady, if you look back at his combine video, he jokes about it now. He put it on his Instagram. It's hysterical. He looks like this gangly guy. He's so slow running the 40. And Bill Belichick even said that Tom Brady's not the greatest athlete he's ever seen. He said he works harder than anyone he's ever seen. He's just relentless. Yeah. So it's not necessarily all the natural skill. There's another piece to it.
There's that mental piece, too.
Right.
Romi, thanks a lot. We'll see you again in a little bit. Here we are. The Broncos have their starting quarterback now in place. Now the team might be able to look at improving in other areas. It hasn't been easy, though. Another head-to-head battle for Trevor Siemian and Paxton Lynch. And Romi is here with a reaction. She's been following this all along, and I have to mention that you did have this figured out quite a while ago, but...
Feels good to be right, because I could have been wrong.
Yeah.
Really didn't know. But as you can imagine, two very different reactions. Trevor, pretty Trevor, though. But Paxton, disappointed. But let's get a look at...
He's a pro football player.
You know,
he wants to play.
You can tell he wants it. So that's a good thing. But, you know, this one guy, right? He beat out Mark Sanchez in 2016. He beat out Paxton Lynch in 2017. Trevor Siemian won the starting job twice in 2 consecutive years. Now, a lot of guys would be a little ticked off in that situation, but not Trevor. Now, for Paxton, of course, the news, not exactly what he was hoping for. Now that the Broncos have a starting quarterback, we can start looking ahead at all of the other position battles, because there's a lot.
All right. Backfield, that's an issue, right?
Yes.
I mean, you know, we have a different O-line, which should help this year.
Yes.
For thinking. And then this backfield. I mean, we have a pretty good running game going.
We do. And talk about a competition. It is a packed house there. May not even be enough room for Jamal Charles, which when they signed him, there's no way you would have said Jamal Charles may not make this team. You know, he's playing on Saturday, the Green Bay game. If he proves to be, you know, healthy, he'll definitely make the team. But Stephen Ridley, they brought him in when Devontae Booker got hurt, right? They're just an extra camp body. This guy's gunning for a spot now, and they really like him, too. All of a sudden, they've got this surplus, a lot better than last year when there was nobody.
I think I know the answer to this, but do you think that Trevor Siemian fits in better with the Vance Joseph offense than does Paxton Lynch? Or is it simply a victory on his part for being a better quarterback?
Well, what's interesting is everyone was saying the Vance Joseph, Mike McCoy offense was built more for Paxton Lynch, a lot more throwing, a lot more throw happy, and the Kubiak system was kind of more conducive to Trevor. But Vance Joseph did say yesterday that Mike McCoy, he is an offensive genius. He built this system for both of them. And so when you're working with a guy like Trevor who's smart and who knows how to read defenses, they can make the plays to work with Trevor. They can kind of shift the plays, whether it would have been Trevor or Paxton playing.
So now we can see further adjustment, maybe.
Right.
Interesting. Romi, thanks a lot. We'll see you again in a little bit.